हेलो।
Hello. How are you?
नमस्ते मागदा जी, कैसे हो आप? हाउ आर यू?
Namaste. I'm very well, thank you. And you?
आई एम गुड टू. Okay, then let's begin today's session. Now sit in any comfortable pose. And close your eyes. Now make any mudra that you prefer for yourself. Now we'll begin with 3 Om together. Take a deep breath in. Now join your hands together in front of your heart center. Bend your head forward. Open your eyes while blinking. And namaste to everyone. Okay, so do you have any question about any posture? I'm just coming in a minute. Yeah, do you have any question about any posture?
So maybe that recycling poses Ashtanga series के जो है
Recycling poses?
हाँ जी सर वो मतलब आज ही किया था हमने ना
Recycling postures, finishing posture or sitting posture?
हाँ सर वही वाला
अच्छा.
recycling
Recycling तो वैसे कुछ सुना नहीं मैंने आज तक.
पता नहीं सर अभी अभी मैंने उसमें ना प्री रिकॉर्डेड वीडियो को देखा था
अच्छा. Okay,
Yes,
then let's do sitting postures and then we'll go further to the finishing sequence. Okay, of Ashtanga. Yeah, Magda, yeah, you are mute.
Yeah, sorry. And also maybe while after sitting poses, maybe you can also tell us about pigeon pose. Pigeon.
Okay, then let's talk about pigeon pose. Then we'll go to other pose. Okay.
Is there peacock pose also? We would also love to have it.
Yeah. That peacock pose we can also do.
And also the Garuda.
Garudasana. Okay.
Sure, that one also.
And tree pose is quite. It's quite easy, but maybe you have some tips for us. Yeah.
Okay, I will tell you. Okay, so let's talk about pigeon pose first. Okay, in the pigeon pose, the purpose of pigeon pose is to like open your hips to the front and backward. Okay, in the pigeon pose, your front leg would be bent and back leg that will be extended backward. And the alignment of the posture is your front leg will start to rotate outward, back leg that will start to rotate inward. Okay. See, whenever your one leg is in front and other leg is behind your hip, at that time in any posture, your back leg is supposed to rotate inward. Okay, so whenever your hips are square and your one leg is in front and other leg is behind your hip, at that time your back leg that should be rotated inward all the time. Let's suppose you are doing warrior A. Okay, in the warrior A, our hips are square to the front and our back leg, how does it rotate? Does it rotate inward or outward?
Inward.
Inward. Okay, like in pigeon pose, same. if your back leg is behind and your front leg is in front of your hip and your hips are square, at the time again, your back leg is supposed to rotate inward. Okay. But in Warrior B, our one leg is behind, but other leg is in front, but our hips are not square.
Yeah. Okay.
Because of that openness of your hips, you have to rotate your back leg outward. Okay, this is the tendency of our body. Whenever your hips are square, if your legs are apart, like if you're doing front split or your one leg is in front, other leg is behind, at that time your back leg is supposed to rotate outward, and front leg that should be into the neutral position.
Mhm,
Neutral position or outer rotation, that is fine.
mhm.
All right. So same like in pigeon pose, we have that one leg is behind, other leg is in front. So in the front leg, we do have outer rotation, but in back leg, we do have internal rotation. Okay, but it's very easy. It's very hard to like bring enough awareness to your legs, how they are supposed to rotate. Mhm. So normally what happens in the pigeon pose, we usually pull our toes back like this.
Mhm.
Okay, our toes directly influences our legs rotation. Let's suppose if you are making your toes pointing forward, so what do you feel like how they are rotating? As I told you that your toes directly influences your hips, your legs rotation. Okay, if you're making your toes pointed, how your legs are rotating? Are they rotating outward or inward? When you rotate your legs, when you make your toes pointed, what
Outward.
rotation? Outward. Yes. So whenever you're making your toes pointed, at the time your leg will start to rotate outward.
Mhm,
But if you're pulling your toes back towards you, now you will feel internal rotation.
mhm.
Okay. But in the pigeon pose, what we are supposed to have in our front leg, internal rotation or outer rotation?
Front leg bent at the knee, yeah?
Yes, yes. Front leg is bent into at the knee,
Outward.
outward, right? But see, whenever we are pulling our toes back, our lower leg will start to rotate inward, right? So what we are supposed to do? Make your toes pointed or flex your toes.
Uh-huh.
So this is the flexion of your toes. This is the extension of your toes. Okay. Just see when you're flexing your toes, you will make your toes pointed. When you're pulling your toes back towards you, this is the extension of your toes.
Mhm,
Okay. So we need to sustain this pointed toes in this pigeon pose,
mhm,
so that that outer rotation that will be maintained on your lower leg and upper leg together.
mhm,
See, we can easily find this outer rotation on our upper leg, but lower leg that directly depends on your toes position.
mhm.
Okay, so if you're pulling your toes back towards you, now you will feel internal rotation on your lower leg and outer rotation on your upper leg. Because of that stability in our knee joint, if we are doing this twisting in our leg, then it will start to, you may get injured. Okay, so that is why we have to sustain, we have to like rotate our upper leg, lower leg evenly outward. Okay,
Mhm.
if your upper leg is rotating outward, lower leg is rotating inward, now you will have the twisting in your knee joint, so that we are supposed to avoid all the time. Okay, so how are we going to do?
You want us to do it now?
Yeah, so how are we supposed to do? Like, should we make our toes pointed or
Pointed.
pointed, right? So we are supposed to always make our toes pointed in this
Mhm,
pigeon pose. Do not pull your toes back. So
mhm.
you must be feeling that in pulling your toes back, you will be engaged. But in this engagement, we are having that internal rotation in our lower leg. So that we are supposed to avoid. Okay.
But I was
Make your
always
toes. Mhm.
sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. No.
I was always told that you have to. I'm not sure either point or flex your toes in order to protect the knee.
Mhm. In order to protect the knee. Yes. See, let's suppose, see, as I told you before, that our body is designed in such a way where stability, mobility we do have in our joints. Okay, but in our knee joint, we have stability. We cannot twist here. because of that stability. If we are pulling our toes back like this, now we will have internal rotation and then outer rotation on our upper leg. See, in the pigeon pose, we do have a lot of pressure on our front leg. If you are making this 90-degree angle on the front leg, okay, we would definitely have a lot of pressure on our knee joint if you are pulling our toes back. Okay, then that twisting that will directly come to your knee joint. Okay, so try to avoid this part and then make your toes pointed and then push your outer edge of your foot on the floor and then make this one straight line from your toes to your knee to your hip. Okay, and one more thing, your knee should not be always in line with your right hip. It should be slightly away from your center of your body like this. Okay, so that's how we are going. This is the alignment of your front leg. And in this pigeon pose, our hips, like in our hips, that will be into the neutral position. No need to tilt forward. If you're tilting your hip forward, you will have that pinch in between. That bone on bone compression will start to happen. Okay, so that is also supposed to be avoided. All right. So in this pigeon pose, how we are going to enter? Look at me here. From the downward facing dog, we'll take our one leg up. Now we'll bring our right knee towards your right elbow, and then bring your right foot towards your left wrist. Okay, then push your right knee down. Now you will see this complete outer rotation on your lower leg, upper leg, both legs. Okay, after this, now drop your knee down and then tuck your back toes under and then move your hips back, move your hips back, move your hips back, and then sustain this 90-degree angle here. Okay, so you may be thinking that in the beginning, if you're a beginner, if you have a lot of stiffness in your leg, how we are going to take our front leg into 90-degree angle, right? But that is going to be, that is going to happen because of the back leg. Just take your back leg even like more backward, then drop your front knee. Then you will easily find your front leg into 90-degree angle. All right. Okay, just let me see that how do you do, and then I will tell you what are the mistakes that you are doing. Now take your right leg up, bring your right knee towards your right elbow. Now right foot on your left wrist. Very nice. Now from here, tuck your back toes under, tuck your back toes under, tuck your back toes under, and then tuck in. Yeah. Now take your back leg more back. Take your back leg more back. Very nice. Keep moving back. Keep moving. And then make your front toes pointed. Very nice. Keep moving back.
More.
Okay. Now just stay there and make sure your front leg is in 90-degree angle. If it's not in a 90-degree angle, yes. Now make your toes pointed now. Make your toes pointed and then stay. Now it's fine. Okay. Now from here, we are going to adjust this posture. As you cannot all the way down with your hips on the floor, so we are supposed to adjust something underneath your hips. Okay, adjust something underneath your right hip, like bolster, block, anything that you have got nearby.
I don't have to, do I really have to?
Yeah, you have to use something underneath your right hip, as Kritanjali did. Okay, Kritanjali, एक बार आइए पोस्चर में, शुरू से ये डाउनवर्ड फेसिंग डॉग से. Now take your right leg up and bring your right knee towards your right elbow, and then bring your right foot close to your left wrist. Very nice. Now drop your knee down first, front knee down. Drop your front knee down, and then take your back leg more back. Take your back leg more back. Leg को पीछे ले आओ और पीछे ले आओ और पीछे. Take your leg more back, and then adjust that क्या वो cushion जो भी है वो उसको राइट हिप पे लगाओ, और आगे लगाओ, और आगे लगाओ, और आगे, और आगे. Now from here, make a cup of finger with your both hands. Make a cup of finger with your both hands, like cup of finger like this. Now chest open, and then stay here. Okay, and keep rotating your back leg inward. Keep rotating your back leg inward. Yeah, back leg, rotate your back leg inward. Inward leg, push your left hip down towards the floor. Push your left hip down. Very nice. Push or push karo. Keep pushing down. Or have you seen pigeon? Have you seen pigeon? How does it look like? Like it's always straight. Okay, no need to bend forward. Just be straight like pigeon and then hold the position. Open up your chest. Keep opening. Press your palms. Just make a cup of finger. Take the support of your hands. Okay, now this is your pigeon pose. In this pigeon pose, you have to sustain this outer rotation on your front leg, back leg, sustain that internal rotation on your back leg. All right.
Okay.
Now from here, you can make one more transition in this pigeon pose or variation, one more variation in this pigeon pose. What is going to be that? Like as you are here in this pigeon pose, from here, now make your toes pointed, press your palms, and then reach your hips high, like downward facing dog. Now move your hips forward, and then exhale, move your hips high, and then extend your front leg. Completely straighten your leg. Reach your hips high. No. आपका foot, do not move your legs. Do not move your foot. और ऊपर करिए कृतांजलि, और ऊपर जाइए, और ऊपर जाइए, और ऊपर जाओ, और ऊपर जाओ, और ऊपर जाओ हिप से, और ऊपर जाओ हिप से. स्ट्रेट कर दो फ्रंट लेग को, स्ट्रेट कर दो, कंप्लीट स्ट्रेट. नाउ अगेन सिट बैक. Sit back on into the pigeon pose.
सही है, तो
So this
90
is
डिग्री से ज्यादा एंगल.
90 डिग्री से कम बनाना है, ज्यादा नहीं बनाना. 90 डिग्री में सस्टेन करना है आपको. ठीक है. Now again reach your hips up. So this is going to increase the mobility of your front hip joint. Okay, so that's how we are going to do. Keep on moving. 1, move forward and down. 2, reach your hips up. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then release back to the plank. Drop your knees down, chest down, and chin down on the floor. Inhale, swing yourself forward for the cobra pose. Bhujangasana. Now exhale, roll back on your toes for the downward facing dog. Very nice. Now take your left leg up in the air, all the way high. Exhale, bring your left knee towards your left elbow, and then adjust your left foot on your right wrist. Good job. देखो आपका knee, make sure your knee is away from your hip. ठीक है, let's suppose your hip is here, your knee should be out of your hip. आपका लेग ऐसे नहीं रहेगा. कीर्तांजलि जी यहाँ देखिए, आपका लेग अभी यहाँ पे अंदर. ठीक है, आपका लेग आउट जाएगा, आउट. ठीक है, आपका लेग आउट होना चाहिए आपकी हिप से, इन नहीं रहेगा. आप ऐसे कर रहे हो. ठीक है, इसको आउट करिए जितना आउट हो सकता है. Now make that 90 degree angle with your left leg. Now drop your hip down, drop your hips down. Now make your toes pointed, make your toes pointed. Very nice. Now stay there. Now keep pushing your back hip forward, down towards the floor. And be engaged with your front leg. Just be open like a pigeon. Look up, push your back hip down. Now from here again, we will do that same variation. Reach your hips up extend your leg, reach up high. Inhale, again lower your hips down, sit back on into the pigeon pose. Good job. Again move your hips high. Good job. Press your hands and then sit back into the pigeon pose while inhaling. Good job. Now while exhaling, again reach your hips up. Now keep moving high and lower down. 1, 2, keep on moving, very nice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Now all the way sit up into this pigeon pose. Pigeon pose. Now step back to the plank. Now drop your knees down, chest down, and chin down on the floor. Inhale, swing forward for the cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Exhale, roll back on your toes for the downward facing dog. So this was your pigeon pose. In this pigeon pose, our back leg is rotated outward, back leg is rotated inward and front leg is rotated outward. Okay, so let's do tree pose now. Okay, Magda?
Yeah. Okay.
So in the tree pose, see, the tree pose is your one leg balancing sequence. In this column, we have like balancing sequences like warrior C, half moon pose, this one leg chair pose, one leg tree pose, or eagle pose. They all comes in your one leg balance sequence. Okay, so in the tree pose, let's suppose we are doing one leg tree pose. So you are going to bend your front leg at the knee and then push your knee out first. Okay, first you will rotate your leg outward so that you will open your hip out. Okay, do not tilt like this. Your hip should be open and take your leg out, and then keep opening your chest. Now adjust your right leg on your left top of your inner thigh. Now once you adjust your right foot on the left top of your inner thigh, you're gonna push your right knee even outer than before.
Yeah.
Okay, so from here, just maintain the balance on your left leg and be engaged. So if you're rotating your bottom leg slightly outward, you'll be more balanced like this. But if you're rotating your leg inward, bottom leg inward, now it's going to be hard to find the balance. Okay,
Yeah.
either you can keep your bottom leg into the neutral position or turn your bottom leg slightly outward and then find the balance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so after this, if you want to make more variation into this posture, you can drop your elbow down and then reach your left hand up, or then stay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is very simple pose. Now let's talk about now eagle pose. Okay, this eagle pose is a little intense because if you don't have enough mobility in our hip joint, then it's going to be hard to get this. Okay, first we're gonna extend our front leg at the knee. Sorry, we will extend our front leg at the knee, and then bend your bottom leg. Like we will bend our other leg. Okay, from here, just wrap your leg from the top. If you're wrapping from here, you cannot hook your leg. But if you're wrapping your upper leg from the top and then squeezing and bending your bottom leg at the knee like this, then it's going to be easy to hook your elbow. Sorry, hook your foot. Okay. Still, if you cannot hook, then what we are supposed to do? We are supposed to rotate our leg outward and then hook like this. Now see, it was easy.
Yeah.
But if I don't rotate, then it's going to be hard. But if I rotate all the way outward and then hook, now see, it's going to be easy.
You rotate your whole body. Mm-hmm.
You have to move your whole body.
Yes.
Whole body to the left side, then hold. Let's do it.
And then the hands as well, yes?
Yeah, hands as well. Hands are easy to hold.
I have my injury on my left shoulder, so I'm not sure if I can do it.
Okay. Do it slow, gently. Yes. It was very easy for you, Gitanjali ji.
Yes, बचपन में बहुत किया है.
तो बचपन से कर रहे हो.
सर मतलब हाँ बचपन में सीखा था.
Magda ji, are you able to do it?
Yes, I did it.
Okay. So there is nothing in this pose. If you have good mobility in your hip joint, or if you have less flesh in your thighs, then it's going to be easy. But if you have a lot of flesh in your thighs, then it's going to be hard to hold.
So what are the benefit of this pose?
This pose is going to increase the mobility of your hip joint and leg joint, so hip joint and your arms joint. And this also focus that concentration like this. So it basically works on that, balancing part and mobility part. Okay. So it does not give you stretch. It gives you a little stretch in your shoulders when you're wrapping your hands like this and then taking your arms up. Now it will give you stretch over here on the side, on your scapula, or that stretch that will come on your over your hips. Okay. So that's it. We do have in this eagle.
Do we do the camel pose?
Yeah, camel pose that we can try. Yeah, camel pose is fine.
Okay.
See, whenever we are doing back bend, maybe I have told you before that we need to have two things in our mind. First, engagement of your abdomen. Second, engagement of your core. Okay. So if you are engaging your abdomen, you are going to protect your lower back. If you're engaging your buttocks, you are going to stabilize. You are going to restrict the range of motion of the lower back. Okay. See, whenever you're squeezing your buttocks, you will restrict that range of motion of your lower back. But if you're engaging your abdomen, you will protect your lower back. You can easily get down, get back with that engagement of your abdomen. But if you're engaging your buttocks, you cannot easily get back or get forward. Okay. So, आगे समझ में आप लोगों को? Did you understand what I said, Magda?
To engage my core.
Thoda, little bit.
Yes, I did.
Are you
Yes.
okay? So in this camel pose, if you're doing camel pose like this, taking our hands back and then holding here, so there we do not have any engagement. We are just holding into the posture. We are not engaged with our body. We are not engaged with our abdomen. We are not engaged with our butt. But if you're sitting like this on heels in the beginning, see, in the posture we are supposed to engage our body from the beginning. If you're engaging your body in the middle or at the end of the posture, then there is no benefit of it. Maybe maybe in the like while entering into the posture you may get injured. Who knows, right? So from the beginning we are supposed to engage our body. Okay. So that's how we are going to do this camel pose again. So first we're going to grab our heels and then open up his chest. Now we have got this outer rotation of your arms. This is the internal rotation. This is the outer rotation. First, rotate your shoulders back and then rotate your hands outward. See, this is the outer rotation. Now I will just turn my palms forward. I did not rotate my hands inward. I just turned my palms forward. Okay, now adjust your both hands on your heel. After this, open up your chest and then look front. Now from here, pull your abdomen in. Then push your hip forward and then look front. Now you'll be more engaged than before, and then hold as long as you want. And you will find that openness only on your thoracic region, not on your lumbar region. Okay. So let's try both so that you will understand the difference between both of them. First without engagement, second with the engagement. Tuck your toes under. Just get your hands back on your heels. With yeah, do it first without engagement. Do it first without engagement.
कैसे मतलब?
ऐसे. Just keep your hips high.
Okay.
Then directly drop your hands and then look front.
Oh,
Okay. Just observe the body posture, how you are right now, and check the amount of that engagement in your body. Now release back. Okay, now you have done it this one. Now you must know what were the position of your in this pose. Now from here we will do another way to get into this posture. Grab your heels with your both hands and then rotate your shoulders outward and open up your chest. Keep opening as high as possible. Keep opening. Now breathe in the air and pull your abdomen in. As you inhale, you will pull your abdomen in and then push your hips forward. Push your hips forward. Breathe in, stay and look front, and then keep engaging over here. Now hold 5. Keep pushing your hips forward. और push करिए कृतांजलि जी. 4, 3, 2, and
we don't have to squeeze our butt, right?
okay, release down and practice this. I'm just coming in a minute, huh? I'm just coming in a minute. You just keep on practicing. I'm just coming. Yes. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Kritanjali, where is he?
Sir, आपका ना बंद हो गया था वही ना?
हाँ. तो चले गए?
Connect. I had to reconnect through the link.
ओके. तो ये आपका कैमल पोज. ये कैमल
सभी-
पोज में आपको समझ में आया डिफरेंस?
We have to मतलब अंदर लेना है अपना स्टमक.
हाँ, जैसे आपका एब्डोमेन इन रहेगा तो वो एंगेज हो जाएगा. जैसे आपका एंगेजमेंट होगा तो आपकी लोअर बैक में कोई प्रोटेक्शन आ जाएगी. प्रोटेक्शन होगी तो इंजरी के चांसेस काफी कम हो जाएंगे. और उसके बाद जब आप होल्ड करोगे पोस्चर को, आपको हिप्स को स्क्वीज करना है ताकि आप रेस्ट्रिक्ट कर सको हिप्स के बैक के मूवमेंट को. ठीक है, आइए दोबारा करिए. चेस्ट ओपन. Very nice. Inhale, pull your abdomen in, and then push your hips forward. Now squeeze your butts, and then hold. Look front. 1. Breathe in and out करते रहिए. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now exhale, release your hips down. Very nice. Now rest in child pose. Relax. तो कैमल पोज में आपको कुछ डिफिकल्टी हुई? जैसे मतलब यूजुअली जब हम पहले करते थे, आई मीन जब मैं भी करता था ये कैमल पोज, तो काफी ज्यादा डिफिकल्टी होती थी लोअर बैक में, हिप्स एंगेजमेंट में. और ऐसा लगता है कितनी जल्दी हम नीचे निकल सके, पोस्टर से आउट हो सके. तो ये ऐसा नॉर्मली होता है, बट अगर आप इस अलाइनमेंट के साथ जाओगे देन यू वोंट फील एनी नो प्रॉब्लम इन दिस पोज.
Okay. So
वो
what about
स्ट्रेस फील
peacock
नहीं होगा.
pose?
पिकॉक पोज के लिए तो थोड़ा देखो, आपको अपने एल्बोज को एब्डोमेन में लगाना है. ठीक है, लोअर
हाँ.
एब्डोमेन में ऐसे.
हम्म.
उसके बाद आपको लेग्स को बेंड रखना है. ठीक है, आपको लेग्स को बेंड रखना है ऐसे. एब्डोमेन में लगाया, उसके बाद हाथों को इन करा. ठीक है, उसके बाद अपने लेग्स को वाइड खोलते हैं, उसके बाद स्ट्रेट करते हैं एंड देन चेस्ट ओपन करते हैं. तो थोड़ा सा हार्ड होता है ये. चलो ट्राई करो एक बार. हो जाएगा तो सही है। बेंड करो, नहीं लेग्स लेग्स आपके बेंड रहेंगे, ओपन रहेंगे। ओपन करो लेग्स, ओपन 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 ओपन। बेंड करिए एल्बोज, एडजस्ट करिए एब्डोमेन को और आगे देखिए। नाउ टेक योर लेग्स बैक। हाँ, चेस्ट ओपन, लुक फ्रंट। और ओपन करिए, और ओपन, हिप्स को नीचे लाइए।
इससे ज्यादा नहीं होगा फिर।
हाँ, तो ऐसे ही होगा ये पिजन, ये पीकॉक पोज, मयूरासन।
ट्राई करेंगे।
ठीक है, और बाकी आपने हेड स्टैंड वगैरह, क्रो पोज और ट्राइपॉड हेड स्टैंड इनकी प्रैक्टिस करी?
ये सर कर यू प्रैक्टिस।
ओके, तो कुछ और क्वेश्चन है आपके? कोई और पोस्टर के बारे में आपको बताना है?
तो मेरे इश्यू तो मेरे साथ वही है, मतलब यहाँ से हिप ओपनिंग का ज्यादा।
मेन इश्यू हिप ओपनिंग है
हम्म।
और थोड़ा बैक बेंड। आपकी फॉरवर्ड बेंड सही है और लेग ओपनिंग भी ठीक है, बट आपकी थोड़ी बैक बेंड थोड़ी कम है मुझे लगता है, जो मैंने ऑब्जर्व किया है। तो बैक बेंड के लिए आप जैसे कैमल पोज है, वॉल के अगेंस्ट करिए, वॉल के अगेंस्ट जैसे हाथों को शोल्डर हील्स पे रखा, उसके बाद एब्डोमेन पुल इन करा, चेस्ट ओपन करी। ठीक है, इसके बाद हाथों को पीछे ले आइए और एंड कीप ओपनिंग। उसके बाद हिप्स को मूव करिए पीछे की तरफ और आगे, अगेन पीछे और आगे। आपका आर्म्स स्ट्रेट होना चाहिए अगेंस्ट द वॉल। ये कर सकते हो आप। और हिप ओपनिंग में पहले मोबिलिटी में वर्कआउट करिए, जैसे मोबिलिटी मतलब जॉइंट से रिलेटेड वाली। ठीक है, तो आपको लेग्स ओपन करने हैं, उसके बाद फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी में जाना। जैसे ये है, लोअर लेग्स डाउन, ट्विस्ट, अगेन चेस्ट ओपन, ऑन द अदर साइड ट्विस्ट, अगेन ओपन, ट्विस्ट। ये वाला कर सकते हैं हम। और
ये मोबिलिटी है।
हाँ, ये मोबिलिटी मोबिलिटी मतलब आप जो टॉप ऑफ द लेग में करते हो, इसमें मसल्स में कोई स्ट्रेच नहीं आता है। मसल्स वाला स्ट्रेच
हाँ
मैक्सिमम कहाँ होता है? आपके यहाँ होता है
हाँ
और
हाँ
इनर थाइज में होता है। ठीक है, बट ये मोबिलिटी वाला आपको अंदर से मोबिल करेगा, अंदर से फ्लेक्सिबल बनाएगा। उसके बाद जब आप अंदर से अच्छे से मोबिल हो जाओगे, उसके बाद आप इजिली मसल्स को स्ट्रेच कर सकते हो।
ओके।
हम्म और इसमें
तो
ये भी है कि आप डब्ल्यू सीट भी कर सकते हो। लेग्स को बेंड करा एंड लेग्स को एक लेग इन करा, दूसरे एक लेग को स्ट्रेट रखा, दूसरी लेग को इन करा। ठीक है, तो आपको फर्क पड़ रहा है कहाँ पे? हिप जॉइंट में पड़ रहा है।
यस
तो
सर।
यही हिप जॉइंट में आना चाहिए आपकी मोबिलिटी में। ठीक है, अब दूसरी साइड भी करेंगे, बट मेक श्योर कि बोन एंड बोन कंप्रेशन ना हो। बोन एंड बोन कंप्रेशन जैसे जब आपके बोन एंड बोन टकराती है तो उसके वहां पे ज्यादा होल्ड नहीं करना चाहिए। ठीक है, जहाँ पे आप बेयर कर सको, जहाँ पे आप कंट्रोल कर सको पेन को, वहां तक जाना है इस मोबिलिटी में। पर जहाँ पे आपको लगेगा कि ज्यादा ही कंप्रेशन हो रहा है बोन एंड बोन का, देन यू जस्ट नीड टू रिलीज राइट देयर एट राइट मोमेंट।
ओके।
ठीक है, तो ये है आपका मोबिलिटी। उसके बाद जाना है फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी में। तो इसके बाद आप योगा कराओगे क्या?
नहीं सर, अभी तो नहीं।
अच्छा,
सर
तो
अभी तो अच्छे से सीख जाओ ना, उसके बाद ही देखते हैं।
ठीक है, तो जब अगर आप किसी को कराओ योगा तो पहले आप मोबिलिटी में वर्कआउट करना, उसके बाद फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी में जाना। ठीक है, बोलते हैं ना जॉइंट मूवमेंट्स स्टार्टिंग में करते हैं, तो जॉइंट मूवमेंट्स ही आपकी मोबिलिटी होती है। उसके बाद हम जाते हैं वार्म अप में। देखा होगा आपने वॉरियर विन्यास सीक्वेंस कैसे होता है। पहले हम जॉइंट मूवमेंट्स करते हैं, एंकल मूवमेंट करते हैं, शोल्डर मूवमेंट करते हैं, हिप मूवमेंट करते हैं, स्पाइन का मूवमेंट करते हैं। स्पाइन में भी हमारी मोबिलिटी है, ये मोबिलिटी हमारी थॉरस
ओके
रीजन में। तो ये सारा हम मोबिलिटी करते हैं। उसके बाद जाते हैं फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी में, जिसको हम वार्म अप भी बोलते हैं।
ओके सर।
फिर उसके बाद जब
फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी जैसे कि
फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी में जैसे कोई भी फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी में, जैसे आपको लेग्स ऊपर कर दिया ऐसे, यहाँ पे मसल्स में
हाँ हाँ
स्ट्रेच आ रहा है, ये आपको
यस।
फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी में आ गया। और जैसे टेबल टॉप पोजीशन हो गई, टेबल टॉप हो गया, जिसमें आप लेग्स को ऊपर कर रहे हो, लेग्स को एक्सटेंड कर रहे हो आगे की तरफ। और जो आपको सूर्य नमस्कार है पूरा, ये आपका फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी में आता है पूरा। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे मोबिलिटी कम होती है, बाकी हम सब फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी वर्कआउट करते हैं।
ओके
हम्म तो
सर, चक्रासन भी फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी के अंदर आता है ना?
हाँ चक्रासन, और इसमें मोबिलिटी भी नहीं चाहिए। देखो हर कोई पोस्चर, देखो जब तक आपकी मोबिलिटी नहीं होगी आपको फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी नहीं मिल सकती।
हम्म,
ठीक है, तो पहले आएगा मोबिलिटी, उसके बाद फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी, उसके बाद पोस्चर, कोई सा भी पोस्चर है। अब वो पोस्चर, उस पोस्चर में आपकी मोबिलिटी भी होगी, स्टेबिलिटी भी होगी। जैसे आप चक्रासन की बात कर रहे हो, चक्रासन में अगर आपके शोल्डर्स में मोबिलिटी नहीं है, अगर आपके शोल्डर्स ओपन नहीं है, तो
हम्म,
शोल्डर्स ओपन कहाँ से होंगे? केवल मसल से तो होंगे नहीं, पहले आपको मोबिलिटी अंदर से लानी पड़ेगी। जब तक आपके अंदर से मोबिलिटी नहीं आएगी तब तक आपकी फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी भी नहीं आएगी। तो इसलिए पहले
राइट,
मोबिलिटी में वर्क, देन फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी में, उसके बाद कंप्लीट करना है पोस्चर कोई सा भी
ओके
अच्छे
सर।
से। ठीक है, चक्रासन आपका फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी भी है, मोबिलिटी भी है, दोनों है। बट मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेच कहाँ रहता है? फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी में, एक्सटेंशन में, स्पाइन के एक्सटेंशन में। ओके,
ओके
तो
सर।
यही है। और कुछ पूछना है आपको?
सर अभी तो नहीं, अब कल तक देखते हैं।
ठीक है, तो तैयार करके आना कुछ क्वेश्चन जो आप पूछ सको, और किसी पोस्चर के बारे में जिसमें आपको डिफिकल्टी हो जाने में, या फिर पोस्चर से बाहर निकलने में कोई डिफिकल्टी हो, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली। क्योंकि देखो मैक्सिमम पोजेस है जो मैंने बता दिए हैं, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली
हाँ।
हमारे सारे अलाइनमेंट चलेंगे।
सर मेरा एक ये वाला क्वेश्चन जिसमें एक हाथ यहाँ से डालते हैं फिर दूसरा लोटस पोज ना,
हाँ लोटस पोज।
एक ही जाता है।
हाँ हाँ, ये देखो दूसरा लेग तो एक्चुअल में जो ये लोअर होता है, लोअर की वजह से हमारा हाथ नहीं जाता है। बट जब आप अष्टांगा कर लेते हो अच्छे से, जब
हम्म,
वैसे नॉर्मली शॉर्ट्स वगैरह या फिर अष्टांगा जब होता है हमारा, तो जब आपका अच्छे से पसीना निकलता है, उसके बाद वो अंदर से ऐसे स्विंग हो जाता है, अंदर से इजिली स्वाइप हो जाता है। बट कपड़ों के साथ काफी हार्ड हो जाता है ज्यादा। ठीक है,
ओके।
तो जब आप सेल्फ प्रैक्टिस करो कभी, तो उसके बाद ट्राई करना, काफी इजी हो जाएगा। इवन कोई भी फ्लेक्सिबल भी हो ना, कोई भी, उसका भी हाथ अंदर नहीं जाएगा। बट जब तक उसको वहां पे ग्रिप अच्छी नहीं हो, या फिर यहाँ पे जब तक उसको मतलब इजिली अंदर ना जाए ताकि पसीने की वजह से, तभी जाएगा वो।
हम्म,
अदरवाइज वो हार्ड हो जाता है हर किसी के लिए,
तो सब
चाहे
वार्म अप जैसे।
फ्लेक्सिबल हो ना।
ओके।
ओके, तो चलो खत्म करते हैं टुडे सेशन। सिट इन एनी कंफर्टेबल पोज, क्लोज योर आईज, टेक अ डीप ब्रेथ इन। शांति, शांति, शांति। Join your hands together and bend your head forward. Now open your eyes while blinking, and namaste.
And so
Enjoy your evening. हाँ जी,
what about our assignment on the last day?
असाइनमेंट। असाइनमेंट में भी आप दुर्गेश जी को या फिर सौम्या मैम को दोगे?
उनको पूछना है।
हाँ, वही असाइनमेंट चेक करते हैं शायद।
अच्छा, नहीं मैं बोल रही आप जैसे स्पेसिफिक वो टीचर देंगे ना, जैसे हमें राहुल सर ने भी दिया, फिर एनाटॉमी वाले सर अनिल सर ने भी दिया कि मतलब एक एक टॉपिक पे आपको बोलना है, तो आप भी कुछ ऐसा दे
And
दें।
आपको उनको देना पड़ेगा, बट आप यहाँ पे क्लास, आपको क्लास वो करनी है, मतलब क्लास करवानी है। तो वही आपका
ओके
असाइनमेंट, एक तरह से टेस्ट है।
ओके ओके सर,
ठीक है,
कितने
बस
पोस्टर्स?
ये 1 घंटे की क्लास करानी है आपको, 6 से 7।
तो प्रॉपर इसमें अलाइनमेंट भी बोलनी पड़ेगी, अलाइनमेंट वाली क्लास।
हाँ हाँ, अलाइनमेंट वाला पोस्ट, जैसे हम जैसे जैसे मैं कराता हूँ एक पोस्टर के बारे में, 2 पोस्टर के बारे में एक दिन में, तो उसके अकॉर्डिंगली चलना आपको।
ओके सर।
आप 200 आजमो, 300 आजमो।
तो 200।
200, ठीक है। ओके देन, बाय बाय।
ओके सर,
ओके,
थैंक यू।
वेलकम।